Hey, you're welcome to the Beer Parlor podcast, and we're back again with a guest, same guest from last time, and it's Michael still. You can follow him up on the classic. Is it the classic Michael? The classic Michael, right? The classic.
The Michael Classic.
The classic.
The Michael Classic.
Okay.
Shit.
The Michael Classic. You can follow him up on Instagram, the Michael Classic, and you can follow me on Instagram at Slim 8 God, and for the Beer Parlor podcast, we have
Slim
the
what?
Beer Parlor. Come on now, why you didn't laugh? It didn't worry you.
Slim what?
Slim 8 God.
What does that even mean?
Oh, listen, right? So actually, I've never told anybody what that name means, right? But so I'm Slim, obviously, right? I'm Slim. But 8 God came out. I kind of picked that name because back in high school, secondary school, they used to call me Ocho.
Ocho Cinco? Do you
No,
know what Ocho Cinco is?
Yeah, I know who he is, the ex-football player, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, my friends used to call me Ocho. And Ocho means 8 in Spanish, I think.
Really?
Yeah, so that's where the 8 comes from, right? I'm Slim, obviously, so 8 comes from Ocho, the direct translation in Spanish. Then Ocho also means God in Benue. You know, Two Faces village. If you've listened to the Ocho Mao,
I think I
yeah,
know.
it means God. So Ocho means God too. So you have Slim 8 God. That's where it came from. Everybody knows, right? But yeah, you can follow me, Slim 8 God, on IG and Beer Parlor Podcast on IG, and yeah, that's what it is. But you know what we do every day? We come here and we give you guys good gist, good banter, me and him, and it's gonna it's gonna be a good day today, just like usual, right? But listen, there's this guy, there's a girl that was trending sometime. Maybe a couple weeks ago, maybe last week, right, on Instagram. So apparently she broke up with her ex or whatever, right? She broke up with her boyfriend, and she was insisting that he still pays for her lifestyle.
Oh yeah,
Did you
I saw that shit. I saw that shit.
What do you feel about that though? Like, do you think a girl, like, you break up with your girlfriend, you should? I mean, this is just a girlfriend. This is not marriage and alimony. You know the legalities with marriage and all that. This is just a girlfriend. You think people should still pay for?
Listen. I saw that shit, and I feel like really, I feel like it shouldn't be something up for discussion anyway.
Yeah, most definitely. I agree with you.
Because how many men do that?
Yeah.
That's just one out of like a million.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So I don't feel it should even be up for discussion.
Yeah.
Because it's not something that is normal.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand? So it's just like every other abnormal things that happen. We don't pay so much attention on it because it's not like a norm. Do you understand? I would only care about it if, we have a lot of men across the board doing the same shit. But that's just one foolish man.
Oh man.
And I feel like when you have too much money sometimes,
You just
when you have
stupid stuff, right?
more than you need sometimes,
True.
Things like that happen. I don't know what goes on in that man's head.
Yeah.
Where like you dated someone for like, I think 2 years. Was it 2 years or like a year plus?
I can't remember the specifics.
Yeah, you took care of somebody for like a whole year. Bought them a house. No, rented an apartment.
And this is LA. I think LA, right?
Yeah. And then you got the person a car, But when you break up, if you guys are still dating, do that. No problem. I'm sure there are a lot of men who like, would take pride in doing that.
Yep.
But once you break up, all that benefits goes with it.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? So, I don't know. That's just one in 10 million.
Yeah.
Doing that. So I don't think it should really be up for discussion. That's just one man being foolish and stupid and, wasteful with his money and his resources. So I don't care.
LA is not cheap. LA, a one-bedroom apartment should be going like
so
$2,000,
honestly, I don't blame the girl. I blame the man paying for that stuff.
Because she just found someone to use. I'd say use, right?
Yeah.
She just found someone to use and,
and
get all that stuff.
She's not putting a gun on in his head to like, pay these things, I
mean, doing that, I mean, even though I can't afford to do that for anybody, but I feel like the money doesn't necessarily make you alpha. You know, you could have all this money and you still be a lame person,
Yeah,
like a lame
of course,
man. You know
of
what I'm
course,
saying? Like
of course.
a weak man, like a better male. That's what it's called.
Yeah,
called a better male.
money is not the only thing that makes you an high value man.
Yep.
It's just one of the very important things that makes you an
Yeah.
high value man.
You know,
But
there's
some
alpha, there's beta. You know, like alpha, beta. So
Yeah.
you know, having money, you could still be rich.
you could still be a simp. That's just an
yeah.
example of someone who has resources and still very much a simp.
Yep.
Because you're paying for something that you're not getting any returns from.
Yep.
So that's wasteful investment, if you ask me.
Yep.
Do you understand? So in every sense, yeah, it's not even wise.
Yep.
Because you don't have any return in investment from that stuff. So if you as a wealthy man, you would invest in something that you're not getting anything back, it's just dumb.
Yeah, because you know, I think she was on this podcast with I think Kevin Samuels. And
Yeah,
he was trying to
I
be
did.
logical.
That was how I knew about it. I saw it
I
on
actually
there.
saw a short clip of the interview she did first on maybe the Shade Room or wherever, and then I think Kevin Samuels, he contacted her and brought her to his platform, right? And you know, the girl, she's just she's really dumb. She's dumb. She's dumb.
I don't think she's dumb. I think the man is dumb. But the thing is, where I have a problem is a sense of entitlement. Do you understand?
Yeah.
She said a lot of things she said some things that I felt like was just out of pocket. She said, if he decides to stop paying that money, then she's gonna go after him or something like that, or like she's gonna make sure his credit cards is fucked up or like his credit score is fucked up or something.
She said
something along that line.
I couldn't watch it to the end.
And that's just the part. And that's just the part where like I feel like I don't have a problem if a man is paying for all that for you.
Yeah.
That's that man's money.
Yeah,
I can't tell a man how to spend his money.
Definitely.
But the thing is, the fact that you have that sense of entitlement, like, oh, if this man stops, I have to go after him. No, it doesn't hold you shit anyway. You guys are broken up. It's a different thing if you guys are dating.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And you're giving him maybe your body or something in return, but you're not giving this man anything. And the funny part is, this lady has a new boyfriend.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So clearly she's just using that man.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So if that man for any reason stops paying for all those things, you've enjoyed it while it lasted.
Yeah.
But for you to think like you go after that man if he stops, it's just weird and it's just out of pocket for me. Like I don't blame that man for if he's paying for your shit, please. Enjoy it, but don't have the sense of entitlement to like, okay, even if he stops, you're going to go after his financial records and all that. That's just dumb. That's just wicked. Not even dumb. That's wicked.
It is. You know, and Kevin Samuels, he actually was trying to be logical with this girl, right? You know, first logic he put up to her, right, was so do you have a kid? She said, yeah. And I think she said she has a son, a little boy, right? And he's like, so if your son had a girl or was in this same
analogy don't work with people like that. They're delusional.
But, and then she's like, oh, I'm going to teach him to be, she was just saying a whole lot of stuff.
She's been on different podcasts. She's been on No Jumper. She's been on Fresh and Fit. She's been going around though. Like,
I hope she's just doing that just to get
for clout. Yeah, I think so. Because now she's famous and she's going all around like, the popping podcast, and she's like literally
I'll be
going with
glad,
narrative.
I'll be glad if she's just saying all that stuff for clout. I'll be glad that she's just saying it for clout.
Right now, it is clout.
If that's how she actually thinks, then there's a problem.
Trust me.
Then there's a problem.
That's not even the worst.
And then another logic Kevin Samuel put up to her, right, was so you say you want this man to keep paying for this lifestyle because that's what she said, until you can be able to afford that lifestyle, or you can be able to, get back your big, because according to her, right, she was on this level, right, and this guy came to her and they were dating, and then he took her to this level. So
and now she's used to that level
now
of lifestyle.
She's used to this level, and then because they broke up, she's not just going to go back to that level. The man has to give her time to at least, be stable at this level.
That's so much entitlement.
You know what I'm saying? Before she takes away everything. So he's now like, so if that same man tells you, okay, now I'm not getting any sex, right? And you gave me this super bomb sex, right? While we were in this relationship, I've not been able to find this sex any other place. you have to give me this same sex until I'm able to find that same sex. How would you feel about that? I can't really remember. This is logical, right?
Yeah,
but like you said, people like this don't want reason.
Yeah.
They don't want to stand with logic.
Yeah.
Logic is like kryptonite to them.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's foreign language to them. It's so foreign, man. Like,
oh my goodness.
But I don't blame her. I still blame that man.
Yeah, I feel you.
You get me?
I feel you.
To each his own. I can't tell a man how to spend his money.
Definitely.
I just have a problem with our own sense of entitlement. If she comes out and says, wow, I used to have a man that would pay, do you understand? But if he stops paying, well, I enjoyed it while it lasted. Mm-hmm. But that's a different energy. But the fact that she's saying, even if he stops paying that money, I would go after him. Yeah. That's why I'm like, okay, this is mad weird. Like, how would you have so much entitlement to someone who's not your fucking dad?
Oh my God.
It doesn't hold you shit.
Oh my God.
You can't even do that to your own fucking dad. If he doesn't want to do it, he doesn't want to do it. If you're above 18, you can't force him to do nothing.
Oh my God.
It's just mad weird, man. And trust me, there's so many women who would cheer her up and support what that sentiment.
Yeah, sure, sure. It's crazy.
One thing I've realized about this world. No matter how stupid you are, no matter how dumb you are, bro. Yep. There will be people who would cheer you on.
True.
There would be people who would be like, "Yes, sis, yeah, bro."
Yep.
I would see someone tweet some of the dumbest stuff ever on Twitter, and I would see people. With good faith, I'll be like, let me just go through the comments and see, how much people are, going after this person and, killing this person. Then I would actually go there and read, you're right, sis. Mm-hmm. Yes, sis. I feel the same way, sis. I'll be like, whoa, really?
Yeah. Exactly.
People actually feel this way?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. So, and that's why I feel like, we just have to accept that there are stupid people.
And it's
around us, and there's nothing you can do. Yeah, they're here to stay. There's nothing you can do about it.
They're not going anywhere.
There's nothing you can do about it.
Just like in the Bible, I think Jesus said, "The poor are always going to be here with you, and I'm not going to be around all the time. So why are you bothered?" I think that was when Mary Magdalene was pouring the expensive perfume on his foot, and some disciple came in and was like, "Hey, why are you allowing her to waste all that money? She should at least donate it to the poor people." And Jesus was like, "The poor people are always going to be around. Why bother about them when I'm not going to be around?" But anyways, what I'm trying to say is, Jesus said,
remember that part of the Bible.
Yeah, but in essence, what I'm trying to say, I'm bringing the Bible here now. But what I'm trying to say is, Jesus said something like, the poor are always going to be here, so stupid people are always going to be here.
Yeah, someone's going to be among us, bro. Just try not to be one of the stupid ones. That's all I would ask of you.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But this is a different side of the thing happening in Nigeria right now, the trending topic in Nigeria right now, which is Obi Cubana, right? The people, doing it big in the East, doing their mother's burial, and they turned it into a carnival, which is good. It's great. But there's one specific thing, I noticed, right? The rich people, the rich guys, the rich guys, you see how big they are, right? Big belly, big... Mm-hmm. Bro, that's not fucking... You're gonna die of fucking heart disease, man. That's what just comes to my mind, right? When I see them, flaunting their big belly, big body, okay, you're rich, bro, but you're gonna fucking die of a fucking heart disease. I just... you should go to the gym, go work out, do something to live a healthy lifestyle. We know you got all that money. We can see it, obviously, because you're throwing it in bundles, right? This is just my perspective, okay? I don't say you want to attack me.
I'm just letting you land your plane, bro.
But this is my perspective. One of my perspectives, actually, from what I saw. It was a good event in my opinion. Anyway, rich guys doing it big, making, they've made money and they deserve to spend their money anyhow they want to spend it.
Yeah, you can't tell a man how to spend his money,
Definitely, most definitely. But like I said, right, I think they should go to the gym and go work out, though.
But why is that, like, what's bothering you, though?
It's not bothering me. I just noticed that most of the rich guys had big bellies, fat,
dude,
all that.
I don't care about their bellies. Yeah. What I care about is... some of those men, where did they see this money?
That one too. That's one perspective
Bro,
too.
if you know Obi Cubana, or for some if you're related to Obi Cubana or one of those guys that are throwing bundles of cashes of money and stuff, if you know these guys, please, I want to know where they're finding this money.
Oh my God.
Bro, I need to know. Me, I'm serious. So I want to know, where did they get this money?
Definitely. I agree with you.
Where did they get the money? These guys are not spraying like
it's crazy
dollars, like dollar notes. They're not spraying that. They're throwing bundles of cash at you.
Pow. Pow, 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 pow. Obi Cubana, where you see the money?
Obi, abeg, show us will.
But still, why do they show us will? Make you still go work out, child. That's how I just feel.
I don't care if you work out or not, nigga. Now you get your life. Whether you work out or not, we'll all die one day.
Oh, we're all gonna die, man. We're all gonna
care. Just show me the money. Show me the way.
Oh, yeah.
As long as it's legit. Yeah. Show me the way, I beg.
Well,
I'm begging.
I don't think, even though they might be doing some legitimate businesses right now,
But the source of the money is what I care about.
Why would you want to care about? Okay,
it matters. The source of the money matters.
I guess, right? But what I was gonna say is, right now, I know they're doing legitimate businesses. I mean, they'll be foolish not to be doing legitimate businesses.
Yeah, the whole nightclubs, some of the biggest nightclubs in Nigeria are owned by these guys.
Definitely. I mean, they'll be stupid not to own, legitimate.
Okay, businesses. They do. Yeah. They're into like hotels and stuff. Yeah, right? I'm sure. Yeah. But like, I just care about like the sauce. See, listen, I have so many business ventures in my head. What I need is like.
But why you bother about the sauce though? If they can show you that they own these legitimate businesses, why are you worried about the source?
Why would I not be worried about the source, bro? So you tell me, like, if I go rob a bank, or I go rob people, or I scam people, and then I take that money and invest it, and do business with that money, and then maybe I get returns from that shit. You want to tell me, like, you don't care about how I got that money initially?
I mean, if I just want to be a business associate, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I just want to do business, I don't really care.
Listen, it don't matter. It doesn't matter
to me, though.
Wait, bro. Let me scam you of your savings, bro.
Okay.
Let me scam you of your savings.
Okay.
Steal your car.
Okay.
Do you get me? Then I take that car. I rent it out to people to do Uber for me.
Yeah.
And that money that I stole from you,
Yeah.
I invested it, and then you now see me, balling out, giving speeches about, how to, how to make money and grow capital and all that. But for some reason, you found out, that, for some reason, I was the one who stole your money. Would you still care about
So that's those me being a victim of your...
But the thing is, guy, I like what you just said, bro. But do you have to be a victim to care?
No,
you don't have to be a victim. As a decent human being.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who has morals and principles and integrity. Yeah. Okay. You don't have to care, or you don't have to be a victim to care about something. But do you understand?
Okay.
So the fact that you weren't a victim of whatever source of money does not mean you shouldn't care about that stuff. Do you understand?
Yeah.
You may not be a victim of racism, but when you see racism, you still care about, like, okay, that's not right. I want to. Do you understand?
Definitely.
Do you understand? That's what I mean. I'm not saying like, oh, I have to know everybody, but like, I care. I want to know, like, what's the source of it, because I actually care more about the source than where you are right now, because that's what a lot of people even need. Where the starting point, the point is where a lot of people need. And that's the source. Tell me how you started this shit. Tell me where you get initially, not where you've taken it to. Do you understand? Where you've taken it to, like, we will clap for you, but like, the source, the beginning is where a lot of people can relate with. Not a lot of people can relate to, you're at the top now. A lot of people cannot relate with that. But you see that starting point, you're going to meet a lot of people, millions of people there, and they care about the source because they're trying to start from where you started from. And that's why a lot of people, and people like me, I will care about the source. And I'll be like, okay, yeah, if you... Obi Cubana right now, I wouldn't ask him to like cut me a check. Okay. I'm not that guy. Okay. I would show me, when you were around, my financial bracket.
Yeah.
How did you go? How did you navigate it? How did you take yourself from that new space? Yeah, give me those knowledge. Give me those resources. That's what I care about. I don't care about you spraying me dollars, really.
Definitely, and I respect your point of view. I see your point of view. I agree completely. But
a madman.
but hear me out, right? This is my thing, right? Say I'm a lawyer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And say I'm going to represent Mr. B,
Mhm.
and Mr. B stole some money or maybe even killed someone. You think I care if he actually did
Kachi,
it?
listen.
This is another point of view, though. No,
that's
hear
a
me. No, make you
different-
hear me.
there's a
Hear me.
difference
No,
in
make
that.
you
That's
hear me.
different.
Hear
Alright,
me
I'll
though.
hear you.
Hear
I'll
me
hear
though.
you.
Do you
I'll
think
hear
I
you.
care being a lawyer? Do you think I care if he did it? I'm only gonna work with the evidence that he can provide to me that he didn't do this, right? And I'm going to work with that and try to make a case based off of that evidence or those evidence that he's showing to me, right? And that's why I say if I want to be his business associate, I don't care about where he brought the money. I wouldn't necessarily care. That's how I feel anyway. I don't think I'm going to care.
Okay. So,
I don't think I'm going to
basically,
care.
what I just heard from you is I heard two things.
Okay.
First thing I heard is pretty much you just deflecting because
I deflect?
you're just using a lawyer. That's a different case. You're trying to defend in the court of law. We're talking about amongst humans beings as society, the society in itself. We're not in the court of law. Okay. That's only valid. That reason is only valid if you're in the court of law and you're trying to defend this person. Okay. But as a normal human being, you understand, that's not valid. That's not a valid reason.
But I just want to be his business associate.
Wait. That's one.
I just want to do business with him.
Guy, that's one. Then two things I heard. Then two. The second thing you're telling me is if you want to be his business associate, you don't care about the source. It just means you're throwing your morals out of the window because of money.
No, not necessarily though.
I care. Yes, you are, bro. If you care about morals, you have morals, bro. Just tell me you're throwing your morals out the window. I would clap.
Can I say one more thing, please? Listen, right? I just want to do business with this man, right? Say, okay, he has this hotel or this new lounge he's building, right? And I just want to fucking supply curtains. I don't care where he's bringing the money from.
Yeah, I get that.
I just want to do business and make money. I don't care.
I get that.
You see what I'm saying? Like he's building
I probably would not really care.
You see what I'm saying, right? You see what I'm saying?
Care.
I don't care where he's bringing the money from. He wants to build a hotel. He wants to build some hotels, and
as a businessman, I really would not.
You see where I'm coming from?
I won't say, I think your money is dirty. I think your money is dirty. I don't want to. Yeah, no, I get that.
Except maybe you want. I don't know. I don't see even like. I don't even see.
What if? Let me put this to you. Okay. What if, for some reason, you were able to get your hands on an evidence that this man's source of money is
illegitimate?
Not just illegitimate, but it's inhumane. Like it's so bad that you can't even open your mouth and tell people. Like it's that bad. Like it's something that has to do with people's lives. Okay. Would you care?
That's a tough one, though. That's a tough one.
Answer, would you care?
That's a tough
one. Would you still care? Would you still say, I'm just gonna make my money working with this man?
I'm just trying to if I'm a builder, right? I'm a contractor, right? I wouldn't really care though. I just want to do business.
Something you see with your two eyes. You have evidence. You have evidence that this shit is.
I guess you're making it sound really deep now. You're making me feel guilty already, man.
But bro, if you're someone who has integrity, that's where integrity comes to play. Really,
I agree with you.
Because would you really call yourself a man of integrity if you wouldn't care about that? If you would only care about money? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, would you call yourself a man of integrity if you would, push that?
I see what you're saying.
It's a different thing. It's a different, like me. If I don't know, if I'm just on the outside, listen. At some point, I was giving Osh Poppy the benefit of doubt. Do you get me? I was. At some point, I'd be like, maybe this guy is legit. Maybe those Gucci and Versace. Maybe they're just sending him stuff. Maybe he's been able to. Yeah, maybe he's been able to. Yeah, maybe he's been able to get enough clouds where, like, you feel like it actually, brings them some.
You can give anybody the benefit of the doubt. Definitely.
Until as long as Interpol was like,
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
So it's a different thing if I don't know, but if I now know
if
for
I
sure.
know for sure, yeah.
Then that's
where you got me there with a good question. Yeah, that was a good question. Like, if you know for sure, for sure. But if I don't know, I'm only speculating.
Yeah, I can't hold you. I can't
only
hold you
doing
to that.
business,
Yeah,
man.
bro.
I just want to do business, man.
I definitely cannot hold you on that.
Yeah, definitely. But knowing for sure, I think that makes the whole difference. Like, you're not gonna be like, say maybe you have kids in the future, or you have kids. And maybe he's someone that maybe used to kill kids and all that stuff. And, your kids, they'll be like, Daddy, you're actually doing business with this dude. You know what I'm saying? Your kids are going to see you in a different light.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I see what you're saying.
Absolutely.
And that makes a whole lot of sense.
Yeah, because
I definitely would.
Yeah, someone who cares about integrity would lose a lot of respect.
Yeah, that too.
For you. Money is the money, but like at the end of the day, man, you still want to care about how you're getting that money.
Yeah.
Because if we don't care about how people get money, then people can do whatever to get money.
Whatever they want, yeah, especially to get money.
You're saying it's okay for people to like just, scam, do all sort of things, do drugs,
Nah.
Yeah, because even the society, the law cares about how you're making your money.
True.
And there are consequences to, doing illegal things to make money.
True.
The reason why majority, more people are not rich and wealthy is because they can't just do anything to get money.
Yeah.
Do you understand? It's because they can't just do anything, So, and if you're someone who you care about morals and you have some sort of integrity, you just wouldn't do it.
Definitely.
You rather go do the legit stuff and pay your bills and be okay with that.
Be okay with your conscience.
Sleeping good at night. But sadly, some people don't have that. They don't have the conscience. They will do whatever.
It's a shame, man. It's a shame. It's crazy. But listen, right? Did you hear about this? Obviously, I mean, she trended. Shakari Richardson, the runner. Right?
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
How about that, man? You already know the details, but for the benefit of people who probably, don't know about this, Shakari, she's a girl from the USA. She's a Black American girl. She's a promising kid. She won the trials for the U.S. Olympic team to go to Japan, right?
Trials. She won trials
for the 100 meters, and I think she was going to be included in the relay. Now that one way you go drop battles. Yeah, she was going to be included, I think, in the relay team and all that. But then after she won the trials, I think when you want to go to Japan actually to go compete, right? They then do the drug test and all that stuff.
They do that at every Olympic.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, maybe, I'm trying to think when she actually doped. When I say dope, it's not necessarily, marijuana, weed. She smoked weed. I'm trying to figure out when she actually took that weed. Was it after she won the trials or before she won the trials? Is it that the USA didn't bother to test them, or she actually had that in her system or doing that all that while? And then she was then about to go to Japan, and then they tested them. You understand what I'm saying, right?
Baba, skip the details.
Oh my God, I'm talking too much.
What we know is she failed the drug test.
Please.
Let's start from there. She failed the drug test, for crying out loud. And then now that she failed, the rules are the rules. If you don't pass the drug test,
you're not gonna
you would have to face some consequences, and that's by suspension, depending on the length of the suspension. But she was suspended for 30 days, and considering when the Olympics would start, 30 days is too. I think it's too.
I don't know, but she wouldn't be.
She wouldn't be able to meet up with the team to actually run for the 100-meter sprint.
Yeah.
And I think she would still be able to make the relay.
Yeah.
But the USA team here decided to not take her. But the point is, that happened.
Yeah.
But what's crazy to me is the outburst on social media.
There was a divide.
Do you understand? Yeah, the outburst like, marijuana is
legal in the USA.
It's not even legal.
In
all states or in Minnesota.
Federally, it's not even legal in the USA. It's legal in some states.
Yeah, in some states. Here that we're in Minnesota.
That's the ignorance of these.
We're in Minnesota.
These people.
It's not even legal here in Minnesota.
Bruh.
Do you understand? So, I don't know why I still say this. Do you understand? Of course you understand.
I understand. We'll get one subscriber for each. Do you understand?
For each, do you understand?
One
That you hear
subscriber,
from me, please subscribe.
Please subscribe.
Please comment.
Oh my god.
But yeah, what was I saying?
You know, the legality
Yeah, I remember.
of marijuana.
Yeah, so
in the USA.
but Olympics is an international event,
Yep.
and weed is not even legal in a lot of countries.
Yeah.
So for Black Americans to like have that crazy outburst on social media and try to make that lady a victim of what is not, I just don't. I can't understand that part. Like it's crazy to me. First, marijuana is not even legal federally in America.
Yep.
So even if it wasn't an American event, we would still have to care about what state she's being tested in. Do you understand? Or what state that event is happening in.
Yep.
Do you understand? But now it's even an international event. So what is the victim? Where's the victim mentality here? Because some people were actually trying to make this shit a race thing.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Where you have thousands of other Black athletes who obeyed
the same rule.
Do you understand? I don't care the reason why she did it. The fact is she broke the rules and she can't make it to the team. It's as simple as that. There's so many other Black athletes that obeyed the rules who is as fast too.
Yep.
Do you know what I even feel? That shit's just fucking trials. She probably could have taken an L, a big L in the main event.
Definitely.
Trust me. Because she's only having the trials here in America.
Yeah.
There's so many other athletes in Jamaica that are fucking good that we don't fucking know about.
We don't even know about
that
them.
are fucking good.
Because we're here in America.
The British
we know her,
too.
Right?
I have a lot of Black people in London who are fucking fast.
This was just the
She
trial.
probably could have taken the big L.
Definitely. I agree with you.
And that shit would have been funny, bro.
I agree with you.
So maybe this is like a blessing in disguise for her because it would have been funny, you know, for her to win that trial in the fashion that she wanted.
Yep.
Because a lot of people were actually, you know, praising her. I saw a lot of videos on sharing her on. Yeah, she had a story. Yeah.
About some stuff she's going through. But listen, everybody's going through
We all have stories, bro.
I'm going through some stuff.
We all have stories,
but,
bro.
But, you know, that's a good thing. She's going through stuff.
Maybe she needs to take her time. Yeah, come back
committed
next.
suicide at some point and overcame that and all that stuff. It's a big story. It's something
really?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. You know, it's something that people should appreciate and, you know, cheer on and encourage her a lot, right? But then when people encourage you this far and then you go behind their backs and go do some stupid stuff and then people lash you and then you come out and say some stupid stuff and then, bro, it's crazy because even some black leaders in the community, right? The Black community in the USA, they have some people they look up to. P.D.D. for instance, right? P.D.D. came out and said some really,
I saw that. That was just very unnecessary.
That was unnecessary and irresponsible.
Trying to play a race card. I don't understand that
and then
at all.
He pointed out this guy, I think Michael Phelps.
That's a different case entirely.
He wasn't even caught. Like they didn't necessally test him.
Yeah, he didn't test positive.
They took a picture of him smoking weed in some, and he wasn't even competing at that time.
Yeah,
but because they took that photo, he got suspended.
Yeah,
he got suspended though. Like they did it even like do his research before he came on.
The fact that Diddy has money does not mean.
Did you even do your research?
I feel like Diddy just do. It just jumps on trends and you know.
I don't get it. Like, and now you're trying to say, and he said something about white people. I'm tired of white people making black people. Bro, what did the white man do to you now? We know the white people, they do something sometimes, right? They do something sometimes.
But this has nothing to do with black and white. Nothing at all.
It has nothing to do with black or white, and it has everything to do with Shakari.
Yeah, and just breaking the rules. Simple as that.
You're a professional athlete, for crying out loud.
Listen, I would understand. Listen, I would understand if a lot of black people that were supposed to go fell victim to this. I would understand. But just one person. I don't care. I don't care how you want to feel about that. You don't expect the Olympics team, you know, to just change a rule because one person broke a rule.
But I'll give you.
It makes no sense.
I'll give you a good example. This same Olympics, right? They made this new rule about some hats for swimmers, right? And you know the Afro hair, it's different. You know, in so many ways compared to other types of hair, right? So there's this cap the girls wear, the
swimmers?
swimmer girls, the girls that swim, right, in the Olympics. There's this cap they wear, to hold their hair, so they're kind of streamlined. I don't know, but they wear this cap to hold their hair, right? So the Olympics is now banning this specific cap that kind of helps, or I don't know if it enhances the black girls, in their abilities, but they just banned this specific cap, and it's only the black girls that wear this specific cap. So that one, you can actually say there's
reasoning, because there's a reason why.
Even if they have their reasons, but if
you have to care about
who
is wearing it and why,
it, right? But that's something that if Diddy had said, "Oh, these white people,"
that would make sense.
I would understand.
Yeah,
you understand me? It would make sense to me, right? But this is the rule. Don't smoke weed, bro. It's simple.
Weed. It's just a simple.
And it's crazy how in the US they tell you that they've not found any reason to believe that weed actually enhances someone's abilities. But in Nigeria, right, these people, when they do hard work, like, masons, bricklaying work, they'll swear on their grandmother's grave that if they don't smoke weed, they can't work. Because the weed helps them work. It gives them energy. You see what I'm saying, right? You see what I'm saying, right? So if in Nigeria these guys or these people smoke weed to actually give them energy,
right there.
So why is it different in the US?
What you just said right there is straight up facts.
So why is it different in the US?
You see those guys, they're illegals who push like this water. They push like
they'll swear by anything that
they do like
they
the
don't
most vigorous jobs. They do like the most hard jobs. Those guys are on fucking drugs, bro.
Weed. It's not necessarily. I think it's weed for the most part.
But
yeah,
I don't think weed would actually enhance when it comes to sprinting, because weed definitely calms you down, slows you down.
I don't know.
But when it comes to sprinting, I don't think it would actually enhance anything.
But if it's gonna help, like, give those guys some type of energy, like they say, right? If it gives them energy, like they
running is not energy though.
But you need energy though.
It's not energy. It's just it requires a lot of techniques to it. Your how you start, how to maximize your speed, when to maximize. It's you see. You see how, like, the people who tend to, like, win those races, it's always between, like, 10 people. Do you understand? It's just, you have to, like, just be... Usain Bolt was able to, like, be at the top for a long time because he was able to master, some of these techniques.
Yeah.
Do you understand? But on a normal day, if Bolt should, like, do a little mistake in not, doing what they're supposed to do, it's going to fucking lose a race because they lose that shit in seconds. True. Do you understand? So it's about mastering. Do you understand? Of course, you need to have the talent, or you have to be fast. True. You have to have the gift. You have to have the talent. But then there's so much techniques to it where, like, he has to, like, split seconds of you starting the race. Yeah. Or, like, when you maximize, there's a point where, like, you can maximize your speed and how well you can maximize that speed. You understand? And that's why, like, Usain Bolt usually have poor stats. Do you understand? But when he was able to have, like, the record that he has right now, that was, like, the best stats. And that was why he was able to, like, have that record. But you usually have, like, poor stats. Yeah. It's, like, towards the end where, like, he maximizes his speed and, So, with that weed, I don't think with sprint, maybe in other sports. Maybe the poor stats maybe in other sports, sports like... Maybe like rugby, where you need strength or something like that. Maybe you would need weed, or maybe it could enhance in that way. But like with sprint, I don't think so.
But they're actually,
because weed would actually fucking slow you down.
They're actually removing weed from the banned substances in the NFL. Actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they are removing. I think from the NFL and
has always been the case though.
No, they're taking it out now. It's always been part of the bans,
Even NBA guys can't smoke weed.
Yeah, but now they're trying to take it out. Yeah. So now they can smoke.
Really?
They can actually smoke weed, yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah. NBA and NFL or NBA.
But I don't think if you have to do any sports that requires you to move, I don't think weed is good for that.
Now they're trying to take it out.
Have you smoked weed before? Weed is supposed to calm you the fuck down.
Maybe, you know how they say different strains. I don't know.
No, bro.
I don't know, man.
I don't know anybody who Maybe
I'm telling you, I know these people back in Nigeria. I'm telling you,
it's
I know
not
these
weed. Those
people.
ones smoke something different, bro. It's not weed.
They say
though.
it's weed,
No,
though.
it's not weed though. Those guys
Okay.
smoke gum. They smoke all kinds of things, bro.
Gum.
Bro, those guys smoke. They smoke all crazy,
Oh,
crazy shit, bro. That shit is not weed though.
I feel you, man.
Weed is good if you're like trying to do something that requires being that requires you to draw some inspiration. But as regards you moving around and jumping and doing weed is not.
Yeah,
weed is not. So yeah, that lady, she Loki. I don't know if I'm being negative or not.
Yeah.
I think she probably could have taken the fucking big hell at the main event.
Definitely, because we only saw her,
very
right?
Smart.
Because the US puts their stuff out there, everybody sees.
Yeah,
like
bro,
that.
you don't know what the Jamaicans
You don't
have
know what
coming.
they're doing.
You don't know what the British have coming.
And one thing I actually forgot, I wish I could but I don't want to waste that time. I was gonna see what her top speed was like, and like compared with other athletes.
She's pretty fast.
I want to see
she won that trials conveniently. She was even talking shit while she was crossing the.
Most definitely, but still, her top how fast. Obviously, that's not gonna be her best speed, right? But what I'm saying is, if she made it 100 meters, if she did 100 meters in 10 seconds, right? I was gonna compare it with what other people in the past have done that same trial.
Yeah, because when I first
saw, I really don't know what the hype is about.
When I first saw it, I didn't understand. I'm like, I thought it was like a main event, and then I realized it was just fucking trials. I'm like, okay, yeah, what's this noise about? This is just fucking trials. She hasn't even won the Olympic medal yet.
Nope.
Do you understand? Because a lot of people were posting that shit on social media. I'm like, okay,
crazy.
Then I found out it was just fucking trials. I'm like, okay, yeah, what are we doing? This is all trials. She could still fucking take a hell in the big, main event. So
it's crazy. There's this girl. So just let me talk about this.
You know what I just feel? I just hope another one, maybe someone who is, taking a place and representing America. I hope that person actually fucking
wins, right?
Wins. Maybe like, even if not first, but at least wins
something.
Medal, that would be good.
That would be good. Yeah, that would be good. Definitely. I was gonna say there's this girl, Clarissa Shields. She's a boxer. Right, and the boxers also go to the Olympics, right? Mm-hmm. She won the Olympics twice, in different times. This was maybe way back, not so back though, because she's like 25 years old now. Mm-hmm. So she's won the Olympics twice, gold twice. So
boxing,
Clarissa Shields, right? So if she went out of her way and smoked weed, right? I'm still, I just want to talk. If she went out of her way and smoked weed and they took her out of that competition, would she have gotten that, those gold medals she got? But I don't know. Black people, we just have to do better.
Everything is not about race.
We just got to do better. That's just, that's how I feel.
She fucking failed the test. The rule is the rule. They dropped that. It's just as simple as that. If you're trying to fucking get a job and they tell you to take drug test, if you fail it, it is that company's prerogative to decide not to take you or not.
Yep.
Own up to your fucking mistake and, take
do
the
better.
L.
Do better.
Take the hell and come back even better. True. It's just as simple as that. Trying to, play the race card where you have thousands of other black people who are actually fucking going to represent as well. Makes no sense. The annoying part was one of the athletes that's going, she said on Twitter, okay, yeah, we understand what happened to Shakari, but what about the other black athletes? Why are they not getting support? Because a lot of black people, they were like, oh, we're not going to watch the Olympics. Fuck that. You have other black people. If it's about black people, if it's about the black
people there,
we have so many. We have hundreds, if not thousands, of other black athletes that are going to, compete. Support those other ones. Shakari is just one black girl.
And she started saying shit about that girl.
She was, giving a clap back at that girl, and I'm like, okay, yeah, this girl is just being stupid at this point. If anything, start supporting the other girls that would be there, and cheer them on and make sure you give them the support so they can actually, whether you win or not, it's still, if you care about being the black, you want to play the race cards, yeah. You should support the other ones that are going. Yeah, own up to your fucking mistake and come back stronger.
It's crazy.
It's as simple as that.
There was an event recently, the ESPY. This award show, right? She was invited, and I'm like, Why are you guys giving this girl so much attention?
Yeah, because she fucked up.
Why are you guys giving this girl so much attention? She doesn't need this attention. She should be somewhere, thinking about her life and, trying to be better, honing her craft, trying to, when I say trying to get better, like practicing, training to get better because the opportunity is going to come again. So you don't fuck it up. That's what you should be doing right now. Okay, so here's the thing about
America, yeah. This is the thing about America, yeah. I don't care. You can be known for like the dumbest stuff. Yeah. And still be a celebrity and still be celebrated.
It's crazy.
And that's why we have like the lady we spoke about earlier. She's literally becoming a celebrity right now because people are paying her for presences that people are literally, flying her out for like content.
Interviews,
for content. Yeah. For saying some of the dumbest stuffs ever. Do you understand? So it's people celebrate the dumbest stuff here in America.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised at all. People would try to make money off of anything.
Do whatever they want to do, right? Money day, it's crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
We should go viral too here, man.
We'll go viral. Let's go viral. Well, listen, right? How do you feel about still talking about girls? Let's talk about girls. Now, what do they talk about for beer parlor? Girls. We don't talk about guys. The only time we talk about guys now when person we won't fight or whatever, right? But for the most part, the beer parlor we talk about girls. Now you know, okay. But how do you feel about one-way aggression when it comes to women? Like a girl could be you and a girl could be in an argument, and then she hits you, keeps hitting you, right? But the moment you hit her, she calls the cops. You're the one going to jail.
Well,
to them, it should be one way. Like, that's how they feel. Like, they should be the only one hitting. Because I experienced it, right? In a relationship, right? I got into this argument, a very heated argument with this girl, right? With my ex, right? And, she was all over in my face, right? Like literally touching me. I'm upset. I'm literally
upset. Obviously.
If I was in that same argument with you wouldn't dare touch my face. Or even if you dare touch my face, you know that it's gonna result into a fight, right? So in your head, if you're touching my face, you're ready for that fight, right? That's how it is for guys. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is for guys.
You're literally escalating.
If I'm going to touch you, be it like this or like this, you're ready for a fight. Yeah. Guys have that in their head.
What's coming.
You know what's coming. We have that in our head, right? But she was literally like touching me and I kept pushing her hands away like, stop touching me. Like, stop touching me. I'm upset right now. You can see. Stop touching me, right?
Poking the bear.
And then, and then she keeps doing it. And then at some point, she starts hitting me, like literally hitting me, right? And then I pick her up and pull her on the bed, right? That's all I did, right? And then she's like, I'm going to call the cops. Yeah. In that moment, my life flashed like in front of me. Right?
Yeah.
My life flashed in front of me. This is in America, right? This is in America. No, before Nigeria. My life flashed in front of me, right? When she said that. I can't really remember what happened next, but eventually she didn't call the cops. And, but, it could have gone any ways.
It could have gone really bad for you, bro.
She could have called the cops. And the cops wouldn't want to listen to me saying...
No, you definitely would have been arrested.
Definitely. The cops wouldn't want to listen to me saying, she was touching me first. They wouldn't want to hear that. So how do you feel about that, though?
So here's how I feel, let's first acknowledge some things first. Mm-hmm. Yes, we know there are men who are animals.
Yeah.
Let's put that out there because
most definitely.
If someone is going to clap back a horse right now, the first thing is they'll want to tell you about what a man has done to them.
Yeah,
we understand there are men who
I feel that
are animals.
True.
Do you understand? They don't know how to be calm or defend themselves. They're bipolar or whatnot. Yeah, we understand that. And those men, deserve whatever consequences that comes to them.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, and this is where I feel like most guys fall into. Because you can easily become a woman beater. You can easily become...
Easily.
And
Easily.
it's easy for women to play the victim.
Yep.
Do you understand?
Yep.
And we live in a society where, like, you know, it's a Me Too movement right now.
Yeah.
Where, like, whatever you say, regardless if it's true or not, people would pick it up and ride with it. Do you understand? So it's a very, very tough thing for men. So now, regarding women who provoke and who push men, because we don't talk about that enough.
Yeah.
Do you understand? As guys, we're only humans too.
Yeah.
See, even animals, yeah, when you push a goat to the wall, it's going to fight back.
Definitely.
When you try to go, the goat is going to run, the goat is going to run, it's going to run.
Definitely.
When that goat is pushed to the hedge where, like, it doesn't have an escape, that goat is going to face you and fight back.
Yep.
Do you understand?
Yep.
So, and that's the same thing with a man. A man who is trying his best to be calm, not to react, not to, lose his temper.
Yep.
There's so much that man can take.
True.
I've heard women would say, no matter what a woman does to you,
should not touch.
Don't touch back. Listen,
No.
that shit is so easy to say.
Yeah. I think it's even lame. I think it's dumb.
Listen, I've been in situations where, like, I've had to, like, fight back. Bro, I've been in situations where, like...
I think it's dumb, actually.
Bro, I've been in situations where, like, I didn't fight back. But the fact that I didn't fight back, I cried. Afterwards, I cried.
Yeah.
Because I felt like, man, shit. This person is taking advantage of me.
That's what it is.
Just like this person is really, really taking advantage of me.
That's what it is.
And when that stuff happened again, I fought back because I didn't like how I felt. Just because a man, no matter how, like, oh, you're stronger than her, you're not supposed to eat that back. But then let's have a conversation. Let's yell at each other. Or keep your hands to yourself.
Keep your hands. That's it.
If I'm not touching you, don't touch me. Can we do that?
That's all.
Yeah, we have men who, like, will go out of their way. They will punch you blue and black.
Yeah, keep your black eyes and all that.
Yeah, those men. Yeah, we understand. Those ones have a different kinds of issue. But if you have a normal guy who is not touching you, yeah, arguments are normal between human beings.
Two human beings.
Yeah, it's normal. It's inevitable. But yeah, have that conversation. Yell, do whatever you want, but keep your hands to yourself. As long as those hands stay where they're supposed to be at,
just keep it to yourself.
You can yell. When you're tired, you keep quiet. Do you get me? But when we start touching people, and then you expect that other person not to react, nah, it's not realistic.
Yeah.
Do you understand? It's not realistic. And that happens a lot. Listen, I lived with my cousin, yeah. And I watched them. I was there when they met.
Yeah.
I was the best man of the wedding. Mm-hmm. You get me?
In the USA or
in Nigeria? In Nigeria, I was the best man. I was there all through the relationship. And even after they got married, I still lived with them.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So, I've seen series of situations where, like, a woman will fucking push you, bro. Push you to the wall, bro. You would clearly see a man trying to avoid this shit. Trying his best to avoid this shit.
Yeah.
And when that man decides, because he's a fucking human being, right?
Yep.
Decides to react and be a human being too.
Yep.
You're angry, and that's why you're doing those things. But that man is angry too, and he's still trying to hold back.
Himself, yeah. He's trying so hard.
As much as he can.
Yep.
But it gets to the tipping point where, like, he can't take it anymore because you're not even backing out. You're not even backing down. He exercises that human feeling too. That the same one that you have.
Yep.
He exercises that feeling as well. All of a sudden, he's the devil. Yeah. All of a sudden, he's the animal. All of a sudden. Because, when a man puts you, we're stronger than them.
Yeah.
So when you fucking react, there's evidence of your reaction.
Yeah.
Or even if there's no evidence of your reaction, even if it's just a word.
But in my case though, and this is where it would have been crazy because regardless of, like you said, there's going to be evidence of reaction, right?
Yeah.
There would have been no evidence of reaction because not because I intentionally maybe hit her in a soft spot or whatnot. No. All I did was, in this case, I picked her up, put her on the bed in a safe place where she wouldn't hurt herself, right? I had this, even though I was almost going crazy, but I still had this thought in my head, like, I don't want to hurt you, so I'm going to pick you up, put you on the bed, so you're going to stop hitting me, right?
But even then, she still fucking played victim.
That's what I'm trying to say. So even if she calls the cops,
you almost cannot win, bro.
you can't.
Women just want you to take the pain, regardless. A woman can break a bottle on your head.
Oh my god!
And they should tell you, don't fight back.
Don't fight. Really?
You know, if my life is at danger, you're telling me not to fight back.
Really?
It's just not realistic.
Oh
you know,
my goodness,
I'm someone's
man.
child as well. I'm someone's child as well. So, please, women, we understand. We understand there are guys who are like just beaters. We understand guys that are abusive, physically abusive.
Yeah.
Do you understand? But please, if you have a man who is not physically abusive, even if it's argument, which is inevitable,
Argument go happen now.
please keep your hands to yourself.
Argument
If that
will
man
happen.
is trying to get away of that situation, if that man is trying to, I've been in situations where I'm trying to get away from that argument and I'm still being stopped from getting
Yeah.
away. I'm not trying to react. I'm not trying to do anything. I just want to get away from
They're
it.
still
Do you understand?
dragging you in.
They're still stopping you from getting away. What do I want to do?
Oh my god, man!
Do you understand?
Oh my god!
Some women will even dare you, punch you in your mouth and dare you to do your worst.
Do your worst.
Do you understand?
And then when you do the worst,
It's not easy
now
being
you go
a man,
become
though.
the woman beater.
Bro,
bruh.
it's not easy being a man because
Yeah.
you would literally have women who would be like, regardless of what regardless of what she did, keep your hands to yourself. You can't beat her back. I'm like, bro, that's just not realistic, you know?
It's crazy.
So I saw a post on Shade Room,
Okay.
where like this lady literally knocked the shit out of a man's teeth. Like, she knocked his tooth out. Bro, she knocked his tooth out. And of course, she was arrested, right? But guess what? Yeah. In the comments, so many women were laughing. That shit was funny to them.
Oh,
That shit was funny to them. And I saw a lot of women. The same way I saw women. The same way.
I mean, it's funny, right? Listen, it's funny. Don't get me wrong, right?
It is
But when you,
But why is it funny, bro? Why is it funny, bro?
because they knocked his tooth out, bro. It's funny.
But why?
But it's funny though.
The same way I saw women laughing.
Yeah.
I saw women too who didn't find it funny.
Funny. Yeah, I get it.
Because
I get it.
they
I get
were
it.
they were being realistic and they said
Turn the
if
shoe
this shit
around
was
or whatever, yeah?
all the way around, nobody would find this shit funny.
No woman will find it funny.
Nobody would find it funny.
At least now some women are finding it funny, right?
Yeah. If it was the other way around, if it was a dude that knocked that tooth out, no one would find it funny. Like,
Even
they
the guys
would
that find it
literally-
funny wouldn't even want to put it on the internet. They'll probably just laugh, because it's insensitive to find it funny that a guy, punched a woman and
yeah, everybody
it's
would call that guy a devil.
lunatic or
Everybody would,
something,
yeah,
right?
everybody
You know
would
what I'm
call
saying?
him crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
but a woman does the same shit, and that shit is
It's still funny.
straight
to
up
me,
funny,
I can't even
man.
lie. It's still funny.
But yeah,
to me. I'm not even gonna
it's
lie,
not easy
man.
being a man, man.
Oh my God.
Because trust me, yeah, as much as the society wants men to like be the strong ones,
yep.
be the most of the time when it
Yeah.
comes to the emotions and stuff. Yeah, we try to play the macho, but yeah, there's always like that tipping point
Yeah,
where
we go
like
through
a
things.
man will fucking break down,
Yeah, go through things too.
Talking about that, you know how like women will be like, oh, I want my man to be vulnerable. I want him to be able to cry. I want him to be able to do all these things. How do you feel about it? Personally, I think that shit is scam. Because 8 out of 10 times,
Yeah.
once you become soft and you tend to open up
lack
and you tend to
respect,
be
man.
like, they kind of lose respect for
Yeah.
you.
You lose respect, not like you lose respect.
And trust me, they will throw that shit back at you. They'll throw it back on your
Definitely.
face. Trust me, they will throw that
Definitely.
shit back on your face, man.
8 out of 10 times they'll throw it back. at your
Oh,
face.
they'll call
They'll
you
bring it up.
coward. They will call you names. They'll call you weak. They will call you. Trust
Yep.
me. So I tell guys, man, like if ever you have to be vulnerable, you have to like, I don't know. You have to like know who you're being vulnerable to.
Yep.
Because you can't just be vulnerable to anybody who would throw that shit back on your face.
Yep.
Because men, as much as women want that,
Soft side of a man.
soft side of a man, it's not in the house. Do you understand what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
naturally a guy would suck it up and not cry. But a woman can literally tell you she's broke and be crying, talking about being broke. Do you understand?
A man would cry, when he's by himself. I cry. I cry when I'm by myself.
By myself,
my bathroom, I cry the fuck out. Turn the music up.
Yeah.
Cry the fuck out.
Yeah, because those things are needed. Sometimes you need to
helps me some way to relieve
you
that,
calm down.
That stress,
and after that tears,
you
calm down. I've been in those situations as well. It was bad to the point where, like, when I lost my dad, I was like 14, 15. I couldn't even cry in front of people. Do you understand? It was so bad that I was caught crying from my sleep. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when I got caught, I was still trying. I was 15. I was still even trying to play it off. Like, I wasn't crying. But they already saw it. You get me? But like, I couldn't even cry in front of people. I would go cry by myself. Do you understand? Because at 15, it felt weird for me. Everybody was crying. People that are older than me crying with, tears and,
I feel that.
Tearing up so bad. And I just didn't want to do that in front of people.
Yeah.
So,
being a man,
it's okay to cry sometimes, man. It is, man. You tend to, like, relieve some of those nerves out,
Yep.
But yeah, you just have to, like, be sure who you're crying around, man, because some people will throw it back at your face, man.
Most definitely. I agree with you, man. But listen, I think we should call it a day for today. What do you think? Or you want?
No, I still have something I want to talk about. Let's talk about America.
Yeah.
What do you care more about? Being able to pay your bills? What I mean is, for me, I want to hear your perspective. For me, when I say, "Oh, I'm comfortable," what does that mean? When I say comfortable, I mean financial, comfort. What does that mean? For me, as long as I'm able to, like, pay my bills, as long as I have, like, a good amount of savings, as long as I'm able to, like, extend some of my resources to the people around me, I am good. Do you understand what I mean? I can pay all my bills. I still have savings and have extra. To extend to other people, and probably, go on vacation here and there.
Yeah, I feel that.
I'm comfortable. But then I have someone who will be like, "Oh, you need to have properties. You need to have, you need to, that's not what."
I think that's where I would come in, though.
Yeah,
that's the bracket I'm gonna come in.
Yeah, I feel like you have to define what success is for you.
Yeah, everybody. I think everybody's definition of success is different. That's
different.
what I was gonna say. Actually,
I'm trying to, like, put that thread into something else. I feel that mindset is from social media because no matter how comfort, there's levels of comfort, right?
Yep.
I'm at a level of comfort right now.
Most definitely.
But of course, I aspire to a different level of comfort.
Most definitely.
But there's this sort of pressure, before social media, you're sort of, like, contented with what you have as long as you're able to, because how you kind of, like, are exposed to is what you see around you. Do you understand?
What about people that have been seeing these things around them before social media? What about people that have seen people with private jets?
That's a different thing. I'm saying, like, someone who, let's say you're living in, like, not Minneapolis, right?
Okay.
But then, in not Minneapolis that you're living at, your apartment is very, very well off, very, very, comfortable.
Okay.
You have the pool, you have everything. But it's not Minneapolis, so.
Okay.
Do you understand? But then you're looking at someone in Miami.
Okay.
In Brickell, Miami. Have you been to Miami?
No, never been.
Oh, bro. The scenery, everything is just, the water is cleaner. Everything is just, in a different, do you understand what I'm saying? But then you're looking at that, you'll be like, wow, fuck. That person is living the life.
Living the life, yeah.
that person is this, that person is that. You know, and you see, for some reason you're not appreciating what you have anymore because you're looking at that and you're feeling like, oh, that's feels better.
Yeah, that's
just. Do you understand? You take away from what you already have and the blessings that you already have around you, and that sort of like, it bothers me because like I had to call myself out of that. Like, bro, I appreciate what you have. Yeah, it's good for you to like aspire and grow and get more. But where you are right now, bro,
definitely.
Yeah, I appreciate that. You know, enjoy that and stop like because you tend to lose so much happiness because you're still looking at your attention is not even where you are right now. Attention is like so much of other things, and it's not like those things are like way better than what you have. It's just like you seeing it like, oh, that shit is like way better than what I got.
But it could be better though.
It's not. No, it's not. I had to go visit some of these places and see like, yeah, the scenery and the picture. If you take a picture, yeah, it looks nicer, but the feeling in itself is not really way better. Trust me, it's just how like it's a shift in your mindset, bro. It's a shift in your mindset.
I think for the most part, most things are mindset. It's all in your mind, right?
But the thing is, it takes away from a lot of people's happiness. Do you understand? If you're in, it's a different thing. If the same way people in Miami are enjoying light, it's the same way you're enjoying it here. Do you understand? It's a different thing if you're comparing it with Nigeria and this place. Of course, it's like. It's such a different, way of living, what you're exposed to, do you understand? So if someone in Nigeria is looking at America, I'd be like, oh, wow, that feels so better. Yeah, I understand. Oh, it's so fucking better.
It's the same thing, though.
But the quality of living, bro, it's not. It's not. Listen, it's not.
Okay, let me give you an instance.
The same people that are in those places that are looking at, they're shopping at the same Walmart that you're shopping at. They're shopping at Whole Foods. Do you understand? So relatively, there's no major difference. So if you want to kill yourself about like, oh, you think that shit is better than what you got, you're disturbing yourself.
Let me give you an instance, right? In this same USA, right? You live here in Bloomington, I live in St. Cloud. The experience in St. Cloud is different. I don't want to use quality of life. I want to say the experience. It's different, right? Okay, I don't know.
Give me an example. What experience are you really talking about?
I don't know exactly what's around this area, but there's a friend of mine moved into, I think it's Eden Prairie or some big city, some good, suburb around, the Minneapolis area, right? Edina. That's where he moved to. Just across his apartment building, there's this Whole Food, a grocery store, right? In that grocery store, I can't remember the name of that grocery store. In that grocery store, they have this food section, like a deli where they sell food and all that stuff. The food they sell in there, good food, like literally you see mashed potatoes, chicken, beef, like good cooked food. You understand what I'm saying? And cheap too. I'm just giving you a very minute example, right?
Cheaper than what it is in St. Cloud.
Hear me out though. But in St. Cloud, right? The things you see around you are McDonald's, Popeyes, Chick-fil-A. These foods are not healthy. You see what I'm saying, right? But these neighborhoods, these suburbs, they're actually built because the people that live there want to live a certain type of life. So that's what you have to provide for them. If that makes sense. You can't go to that kind of neighborhood and go and put Chick-fil-A there or maybe Popeyes. Let me know you got Chick-fil-A is somehow classy in some way.
Bro,
right?
What you're talking about is something that it's not necessarily everybody who lives in that area who cares about what you're talking about. That's because you care about it. I'm talking about across the board for people. The same restaurant that's there, they can bring it to St. Cloud. And no, do you understand? You can bring anything that's in the cities to St. Cloud.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying? Everybody who is living in that Edina, not everybody who lives in that place cares about it. There's so many restaurants that are around here I don't give a shit about. I don't even eat there.
I just give you a typical example. I'll give you another example.
That one is not convincing enough for me. You say me I get stronger. So.
Coconut head. I get coconut head. Well, listen, in some neighborhoods still, there's this. Do you know about Section 8? Have you heard of Section 8?
Mm-hmm.
You know what Section 8 means, like the neighborhood, what it means, right? Poor housing, like literally now we have poor people to stay, right?
Yeah. It's like the projects.
Yeah, the projects, stuff like that, right? Those neighborhoods, what you find around them are liquor stores, maybe gun stores where they sell guns and all that stuff, gas stations. No real good stuff there.
Bro, I don't want to.
You don't even see.
I don't think you get what I'm saying.
Okay.
Let's not talk about that's not the majority of. Do you understand? The majority of the people. When I talk about the majority, I don't want to go talk about the minority of the ones that are like.
No, what minority matter too now?
They do, but why should we focus on we're talking about what affects most people.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Okay.
If I'm going to talk about, if we're going to talk about Nigeria, and that's the thing that I don't like, when they talk about Nigeria, or they talk about places like Africa, they want to go talk about the ones that are eating flies, the ones that are really, really suffering. That's not the majority of people. The majority of people in Nigeria are not living that way.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Do you understand? They don't talk about the majority.
But hunger in Nigeria.
There is hunger, but there's so many people who are still not living like that.
Definitely.
So if you want to talk about America, they don't come and talk about the projects because it's still even fucking there. They talk about the grand picture.
Okay.
And that's what I care about. I'm talking about a lot of people. Right? I'm talking about a lot of people. You see people who are actually making, average wages, even a little middle class. Do you understand? That's what I care about. Middle class people who are just not happy. Do you understand? Because of yeah, it's okay for that. I'm just trying to tell people.
But there's a reason they're not happy, though. For you to be middle class in America, you must have gone through college, right? You must have gone through college. Now you have college debts. You have all these debt. Now you're earning. Middle class is around, I don't know, maybe 75 to 100,000, maybe that area.
Yeah.
Okay, now you have a family living on that budget of 100,000 middle class. Why wouldn't you want to earn more so you can give your family more? You understand what I'm saying? So if you're earning. So, okay, you earn $100,000, you have a family of you, your wife, and maybe three kids, let's say 3 kids, right? And then you live in a house that's $200,000, that costs $200,000. I'm trying to be really realistic here, or, calming down. You live in a house worth maybe $300,000.
Yeah.
You're paying mortgage on that house, you're paying, stuff for your kids, all that stuff, house maintaining, all that stuff, right? At the end of the day, and I'm not really good with, giving you numbers and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, you might not necessarily have a lot of savings left for you. $100,000, you might see it as a lot, but it's not a lot though, especially in America.
It's not. I know.
It's not a lot.
We're talking about the money. What I'm saying is, let me take this back to Nigeria.
Okay.
Were your parents fucking wealthy?
No.
But growing up, were there nights where you went to bed without eating?
No.
So were there nights where were there times where you didn't pay your school fees and they sent you home?
No. But there are people that experience these things.
I know. I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about what takes away from a lot of people's happiness.
Okay,
Guy,
go
calm
ahead.
down.
Okay, go ahead.
That's why I say you don't understand what I'm saying.
Okay, I guess I'm missing it.
You're missing it.
Okay.
So, growing up, can you remember a time where it was really, really hard and you guys struggled?
No, I can't really remember.
You can't really remember.
No, I can't. No, I can't remember.
Yeah. But then you guys didn't really have so much excess where you didn't travel out, you didn't do all those things.
Yeah, we didn't do all that stuff. Yeah.
But you still have a very distant childhood.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. So why would it be bad now? Still based on this as well.
Guy, calm down. I'm not done.
Now, right?
Let me land my plane. You want my hang for roof. My land now. So, but then there are people who they grew up in an environment where you have, but then they are looking at someone who, maybe they have an uncle anywhere, just, invite them, they come to, they go on vacation, and you're looking at that, and you're just folding your arms this life is hard. This life is hard, man. Then, damn, man, I hate this shit.
Oh my God,
this is so hard. What's hard about it? There will always be people who have more resources than you do. Okay. There will always be people who have, who are more, opportune than you are. Yeah. But the thing is, the fact that you're seeing those people being more opportune than you are does not mean you're suffering.
Definitely, and
Do you understand?
And I think it's more of the mindset, right?
Yeah, that's what I said. Something like it's the mindset.
If this person has this mindset of, oh, I'm suffering, oh, life is not hard for you. You just want more, and there's nothing wrong. With
there's nothing wrong,
more,
but like when
the mindset of saying, oh, this life is hard, then I think that's a wrong.
Yeah, attitude. That's what I'm saying. Like you know,
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, now you're getting what I'm saying because I hear a lot of people when I'm like, bro, you have everything that you need right now. Yeah. There's always room for improvement. There's always room to get more and grow more.
I think
but stop saying things are hard. Stop saying this shit because you're actually fucking blessed.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
Maybe I should say, do you understand now? Because this is when I should say, do you understand?
This is where you say, do you understand? I understand now.
Because now you understand.
Now I understand. I don't go lie, I understand now. I don't understand.
That's what I mean. I'm not talking about like, people are suffering. People are, I'm talking about people who are actually fucking, in literal terms, you're blessed.
Yeah.
You know, in so many ways, you have all that you need, not what you want. Yes, there's always going to be wants, but you have all that you fucking need.
Yeah.
And appreciate that while you're seeking what you want.
That makes sense.
You know, that's what I'm saying. And I just hear a lot of people, and I feel like social media does contribute to that.
True.
Because you're seeing some of these things pop on your timeline all the goddamn time. You see people traveling to Cabo. You see people traveling to you be like, man, I've only traveled twice. I want to go to next. You know, once you go to those places, the next thing is, I want to go to Greece. You know, it doesn't end. You know, you just have to be happy. Like, even if you're not traveling, I'm good. You know, as long as once it's dinner time, I'm eating what I feel like eating.
Yeah.
You know, as long as do you understand? My bills it's the end of the month. I have money to pay for that. You know, insurance is there. In case anything, you know, this is there. You know, you're fucking blessed.
Yeah.
Because that in itself is luxury.
It is. There's just some people actually want.
Yeah.
And they don't even have it. Yeah.
Some people are just striving to be able to even fucking pay their rent.
Yep.
You know?
Yep, that's true.
So please, if you have food at home in your fucking fridge and your pantry, you have money to pay your rent every fucking month. You have, money to pay your phone bill, and there's light, there's all of that. You're fucking blessed.
I agree.
You know, I have to use that fucking, so.
And I'm living this right now, right? I'm living this, I have money to pay my bills, these basic bills and all that stuff.
And you have a little to even send back home.
Yeah, I have a little to send back home too. I know I'm blessed. Don't get me wrong. I know I'm blessed. I don't need someone to tell me that I'm blessed. I know that for sure. But I still know that I'm living in survival. You know what I'm saying? Like survival mode. Like if maybe one paycheck stops, there's going to be a problem. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying I don't have savings, but if that paycheck doesn't keep coming at some point, there's going to be a problem.
And that's just life.
That's survival.
That's life.
I want to, that's where my mentality of success, or my definition of success is. Like, even if I don't get a paycheck forever, I don't have to worry about anything.
Yeah, but you'll get there, bro. Stop putting so much pressure on you. How old are you? Stop putting so much pressure on yourself, bro. As a man, generally as a man, you don't get to the peak of your financial, strides. Until like in your late 30s, 40, 45. Do you understand? You're literally still trying to, have a sense of like, why are you here? Really what you want to do for the next 20. You spend the last 20 years in school. The next 20 years of your life is when you want to build. You want to do all of those things. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And that's when you would have it all figured out in terms of like your savings, where like, you understand? When you're in your 40s, that's when you have like, you should be having financial freedom by then. But now,
then if I don't have it at that time,
that's when you should be fucking bothered, because what are you doing in your, 30s?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Do you understand? Because now is what you're preparing yourself. You're planting, and that's by going to school, and that's by getting knowledge, that's by acquiring this. Okay, what do I want to do? Your 30s is for grinding, and by your 40s, you have enough. To have that financial, stability. And that's why, like, right now, you're able to pay your bills. You're fucking blessed. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing at this age.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be
you're
doing.
doing what you're supposed to be doing. But in your 30s is more grinding, is more, setting those things and making it strong.
Yeah.
Foundation very, very strong. And by your 40s, you've set all these things in your 30s.
Yep.
And now, you have more than enough to ball.
Yeah.
And by 50s, you're getting ready to retire.
Yeah.
You understand? That's how life is. But in our 20s, bro, you want to drive Range Rover. You want to drive this. Right now, you're driving a Mazda. That's what you're supposed to be fucking driving. Do you understand? I'm driving a Hyundai 2019. That's what I'm supposed to be fucking driving. But guess what? When I'm seeing someone driving a fucking Lambo truck, be like, bro, life, man. Shit, man.
I don't have that attitude. I don't have that attitude.
Bro,
at
some point, I'm like, man, I need a fucking Tesla. I need a this, bro. What's fucking wrong with a fucking Hyundai 2019? What's wrong with that? That's what I'm supposed to be fucking driving.
Yep.
If anything, I'm even driving a Lambo truck right now. I'm not being wise because I should be really putting that money into something else.
Yeah.
In my 40s is what I'm saying. No, maybe in my 45 I can retire.
Yeah.
But if I'm spending all that money on unnecessary things that's not giving me investments right now, I'm pushing my retirement even further.
Yeah.
So we're fucking blessed. And let's appreciate that. Let's have more of gratitude while we're, striving for better.
Man.
While we're striving for better. Bro, you said something in the last episode. You said something like, the number one prayer right now should start with gratitude.
Yeah.
Every other thing is extra.
Yeah.
Right now, keep getting those paychecks and keep paying those bills and keep paying and keep paying because right now you're trying to figure it out. You're trying to set the, those foundations, setting everything right. Because trust me, we've not really done much. We've spent most of our lives in school.
Yeah.
Now is when we've just started, trying to, get that, adult life, Yeah.
Man.
So, and so far we're not doing bad because
so far we're not
doing bad at all.
Definitely. Like I said, I know I'm blessed.
Yeah, man.
And like I said, I know I'm blessed. Definitely. I know there are tons of people.
That's why I say, if you're a young man, 25 to 30, okay, let's say 21 to 30.
Yeah.
Or 35, 21 to 35. Yeah, you're paying your bills. You have a car. You have a place to live.
Yeah.
You're fucking blessed.
True.
Just keep trying to get more, keep trying to grow, and you get there.
Even though this is a podcast, this is a recording and stuff, if when I see my countenance, I really needed to hear this, right? Because, I think I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself, which is not bad, right? Which is not bad, right?
It's okay it's okay to set standards.
Yeah.
But don't pressure yourself.
Definitely. Because
when you put so much pressure on yourself, you would lose focus. Pressure would lead you to do. Yeah. But set standards, write them down. It's easy, bro. What do you want in the next 5 years? What do you want? How can you get it? What do you need to get that? Write it down. Yep. Once you write it down, every time you're checking it, okay, what am I doing this week to get closer to this thing? What am I doing? Bro, I realized writing stuff down is so fucking therapeutic. It's so fucking crazy. Bro, when you write stuff down, when you look back, you'll be amazed how much of those things you've been able to achieve even without you knowing it.
Yeah.
Do you understand? But if you're just living life you're just hopeful, you're dumb. Yeah. Write them down. Actually write them down. In the next 5 years, I want to buy a house. And, how much with the kind of house that I want, how much do I need? Then after you write it down, it will force you to think, how can I even get that? What do I need to get that? What kind of job? What kind of investments do I need to make together? Now you're making calculated, reasoning as opposed to pressure. Now that's not a pressure anymore.
Yep.
Now you're just being, intentional about those moves. And that's not, you understand? So, I need to do this. And if I haven't done this, you won't say, man, God, how am I doing? You just know, there's something you haven't done yet. Yep. And you have to, do that. And we said something before we started. If for any reason you're making some of these plans, you're making some of these moves, and for any reason those plans are not working, it only means that God has something better.
True. Yeah, we talked about that.
It only means God has something better.
Definitely.
I'm not saying just sit back and have hopeful wishing.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, you would be fucking broke, bro.
Definitely.
Hopeful wishing. I want to fucking own 2 restaurants. I want to fucking own 2. Yeah, you're just hoping. But like, how are you like trying to understand? Like, okay, if I need to actually own a restaurant, what do I need?
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Then you're making, important decisions.
Yeah.
You're not just wishing all the way, So that's all I gotta say.
That makes sense though. And I think with that, we should call it a day. And what do you think?
There's a couple.
Someone almost crossed our camera.
Yeah, I had no idea. That's fine.
Oh my god! But I mean, we should call it a day and meet up next time and talk. Obviously, there's tons of things. There are tons of things we can talk about and banter about and disagree and agree on and you know what it is. But listen, it was a good session today, and I hope you guys enjoyed. And we're gonna be bringing you these content steady. When they say no beer parlor without beer parlor, I mean no beer parlor without beer.
I don't drink beer, man.
Him they drink beer.
I don't drink beer.
Him classic Michael, right? The Michael classic. Or
the Michael classic.
The Michael classic. Classic people, they drink wine, all that good wine, good stuff, that's what they sip on, right? We not beer with drink.
Champagne poppy.
Champagne poppy. We not beer with a drink, we no say, but
it's village man.
I know said, man.
What drink is this?
This is Boom Boom. Yeah, it's the official Ricky Ross actually he puts that drink on his it's a rum. Those ones with Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah, that's what that rum be that. But listen, it's what it is, and we've come to the end of this podcast today. And you know how I always leave you, right? Be thankful, gratitude is everything. I don't know, I forget the rest of them. But listen, peace out, right?